Hi. Do not let me forget to change the game. That would have been embarrassing. It can the game can the game please? Oh, don't make me restart OBS. Oh my god, thank god for that. Okay, well, let me change the aspect ratio a little bit. Can I afford to go like is it okay as it is? I don't know. I think like the black I could I I guess get rid of the black bars and have it almost like that almost, but I don't want to actually cut off the screen too much. I don't know. A little bit maybe. We'll see how that is. We'll see how it is. Check this. Whoa. Thank you. Send the link. And then we're good to go. I think. Yeah. There we go. Why am I hearing noises behind me again? Sure, it's fine. Okay, so you may or may not notice that it is a little bit quiet. I don't have sound on this time. I have sound on. I don't have the music on this time because I'm going to be making a video on this afterwards, and having background music is going to be... It's going to make it absolute hell to edit. So it's going to be a bit quiet, and there's still background noise, I think. Is there still background noise? There's the sound effects. Yeah, it's just the music, just this. I've had to lower for the sake of editing ease, because I'm not letting this game go. I'm replaying the entire thing all over again, and then I will make an entire video about it. Multiple, maybe. I'm too into it at this point. I also have I'm not gonna go through this every chapter. I just want to get like housekeeping out of the way. I have the walkthrough right next to me because we're speed running. The point of this stream is to make it to experience the story again, not so much figure everything out. Shall we skip the video or can we just...
Damn it. It's completely dead.
Hi, thanks for joining me.
do you do? I'm the assistant for Dr. Styles. I'm the new
One
assistant.
second.
Yeah.
Ah! Yo! You came. Okay, bye. You launched yourself into here, didn't you? Okay, so hi. I mentioned this in the stream already, but I'll say it again. I don't have background music on this time because I fully intend on making this into like an edited video and everything, and having background music on makes it hell to edit. So in the edited video I'll replace the music, but for now we're quiet. We've still got dialogue and everything. But other than that, and like background noise should be there. I don't know how the sound levels actually are though. I don't think I have touched it, haven't I? Because Genshin. You'll have to let me know how the my audio and the speaking in this is.
I'm the new assistant for Dr. Styles. Oh, God.
Hearing noises again.
Hi, I'm the new assistant for Dr. Styles.
In my room, I mean. Yeah, so did you mention about who it was or might have
I can't
been?
believe what I did last night. I need to get out of here before they figure out who I really am.
Who it was or might have been the person who scared the other assistant off? Is this a thing that people talk? I haven't seen anybody talk about this game. Where do I go to find people
Houdini
talking
likes to
about
climb
it?
There's
Houdini is over
something
here.
odd about that. Houdini! There you are. Are you scared? Or just up to your usual tricks, you furball, you? I was worried. Stay put for at least 10 minutes, will you, Who?
Okay, that's not me being paranoid again. Okay, hi. It's a subject of hot debate, and by hot you mean you've seen two people talking about it like 5 years ago. So there were like two people who they're like a handful of people, and some of them say it was Laura and some of them say it was Angela. I feel like it has to be relevant though that they were specifically scared away, like somebody scared them away. Do I have to go through everything here, or because since I skipped it, have I skipped the tutorial technically, or was that just the tutorial? Should I be doing anything else while I'm here? One person was like, what did this, was it sound, why am I rooting for a protagonist who attacked someone? And someone else said they just assumed it was Angela. Okay. Oh, right, so some people...
Water bottle. Unfortunately, it's empty. Amazing considering how soaked I got last night. All I have is 5 pounds.
So some people think it was Sam who attacked her.
The Daedalus Club... I still have a clean... Hey, Mom and Dad. I'm almost... A letter... My first... A girl travel... A towel...
I'm so sorry how awkward this is, by the way, with no music. It's all for. It has to be done. Some people. It never. I'll be honest. I was thinking, was it? Was it Laura who scared the person away for whatever reason, or was it Angela who scared away the person, and she like has been stalking David, so she knows when to expect a new assistant, so she knows when to keep an eye out for them. But because she's already scared that person away, she wouldn't then expect another person to come in straight away. So that's why Sam didn't get scared off or anything, because Angela was expecting one person, not two. I never once thought it was Sam. Oh, interesting. The student was blonde like Laura. I feel like I'm good enough at this game now that I'm not gonna be like wondering why things aren't working, because I know how to work things now. Oh, you just saw one person. Okay, fair enough. Do I not have the... Do I not have it? The water bottle anymore?
I don't need a drink right now.
I know, but you need a drink right now. Oh. Do you remember that thing I said about not wondering why things weren't working? Because I know how to game it now.
There you go. The hard stuff. Don't overdo it now. You never could hold your carrots.
And he took that personally. That carrot lasts all week.
I need to go see if I can figure out where we are.
So are we done now? Can we leave?
I need to get out of here before they figure out I'm an imposter. But first, I need to find a map or bus schedule or something so I can figure out where I'm going.
Yeah, that makes sense. That it was... they could also have been Laura herself. Because she can't do... She doesn't have the power to do much. But if she can... like, work that Rolodex thing, I forget the proper name for it. If she can do that, then I feel like she could probably, at the very least, scare someone away. That feels like... I like an okay... an understandable... power level to ascribe to her, I think, at this point. Outside of the tank and the time in the boat when she's like, the student, David, it was the student. That was the other time, I think, was it?
Not a soul. Pretty quiet, too.
And I will not forget to do that. Right. So we look at everything, I think. I mean, we're going to be here for a while. I'm so sorry. This is so uninteresting and so awkward.
It says, for the new assistant. Hopefully by the time they figure out I'm not that person, I'll be long gone.
She spells out imposter. She tells him to check the blue tiles and ask about the cars, and she appears in the lake. Right, yeah. And everything else is pretty much Angela. Observe the letter. Okay, go to the door of the opposite end of the wall. Observe the diplomas. That's the parlour, right? I'm cheating, I know, but I need to get to the I need to get to the good stuff. Oh, I never checked, by the way. Is the chat working? The chat is working. Thank God for that.
Dr. David Stiles, neurobiology.
Oh,
Hope he finds the assistant he's looking for.
what are you being shouted at for? Okay, then we can leave the house. Fua has a lot of opinions about this game. She has a lot to say.
I think I noticed a plaque yesterday. I should have a look.
Oh my god, I'm so good at this game now. I so understand how to point and click nowadays. Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research.
Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research? And this seemed like such a good idea last night.
To be fair, it really shouldn't have seemed like a good idea last night. I mean, you were desperate, but nothing about last night screamed good idea. Go to the garage and see about the motorbike.
I stuck my bike in there last night. I'll probably ditch it. It'll cost too much to fix it, and it's a piece of junk anyway.
Fair enough, and then we go back to Mrs. Dalton. In the kitchen. Oh, wait, no, I should have gone back. Should I have gone inside the garage? Come in. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I know, I think I was meant to actually go into click things twice, for God's sake. You go in and you try to start the motorbike. Your take is all the physical stuff is Angela, everything else is about 50-50. It'll be fun to try and ascribe different events to each person now. Like every time something happens, we need to try and figure out who it was.
Damn it! I'll have to leave it and find a bus or train to London. I spent the last of my cash on that piece of crap.
Okay, now we go back and talk to Mrs. Dalton. I know, this is so thrilling, by the way. It's nice and atmospheric. How is the audio, by the way? Is it okay? Okay, so we can hear the people talking, okay?
I hear someone in there. I better not.
Right, okay, what have I missed? Inside the garage, you'll find the motorbike, and after you... Oh, I need to look at the patient photos as well. Me trying to speedrun this is probably going to end up making it even longer. Me trying to skip things.
Are these some of the doctor's patients? Interesting. Are these some of...
Okay, yeah.
Are these...
Good, great. Now cue Mrs. Dalton. Right?
I hear someone in there.
Okay, leave and come back. What have I missed? Observe the diplomas as well as the patient photos on the table, yeah. Oh, look at the portrait, this one? Or this one?
She's beautiful. Kind of a Grace Kelly.
Ah, because it's Laura. It's Laura. Oh.
She's beautiful. Kind of a Grace Kelly type. Wonder who she is.
That completely... I forgot all about that. When we played the first time. So I have the walkthrough up. The one that you sent me. I'm trying to follow everything. Oh, great! Yes, we're here.
There you are. I was just going to see if you was awake.
Oh, hi.
You aren't sneaking out on us, are you?
Me? Nuh-uh.
Well, come and get your breakfast. I've got eggs, porridge, toast and ham. Be a shame to let it go cold.
No shit? I mean, thanks. God, I'm starving. I guess if they aren't onto me by now, another half an hour won't hurt.
Another half an hour, Sam, that's so funny.
Go ahead, dear. Don't be shy about it.
It smells amazing.
I didn't know how you took your eggs, so I made them the way I like them. But I can do them however you like starting tomorrow.
I'm not picky.
Ta. One way's easy as another. People need a good breakfast, I always say.
Oh my God, these are the best eggs I've ever tasted.
Well now, himself does like 'em fresh. We've got a farmer drops 'em off every few days. Bit peckish, are you? What do they feed you over there at Oxford?
Oxford? The usual.
And I never saw anyone in my life as cold, wet and tired as you last night. Hope you didn't walk all that way. There's a bus stop just down the road, no more than 20 yards. Takes you right to Oxford Centre.
Wow.
Still going on about them eggs, are you?
No, I just can't believe my luck lately.
Well, before you go off, himself left instructions for you on the door to the basement.
Himself?
Oh, I mean Dr. Stiles, of course. He's working down in the lab this morning. Doesn't want to be disturbed. Now, I know you must have a question or two. Don't be shy about asking, Samantha.
It's Sam, but funny. I don't remember telling you my name last night.
There was a tag on your backpack when I washed your clothes. You really should update it to your Oxford address, dear. Wouldn't do having someone ship it back to the States if you lost it, now would it? Oh, and I'm Mrs. Dalton. I did tell you, but I suspect you were half asleep at the time.
The image of Mrs. Dalton just standing in the kitchen listening to us walk out and walk back in like 5 times. That's hilarious. Part of me wants to like skip dialogue that's not like fully relevant, but then I'm also scared that if I start doing that I will skip dialogue that's actually relevant.
Who all lives here?
Lord, it must seem a big old empty place to you. Sometimes I forget. It's only himself and me.
Just 2 people? In this huge old house?
He can't abide company. Look, he can be difficult. I'll never say otherwise. But no matter what you've heard over there at that university, don't believe it. All I ask is that you make up your own mind. If you can do that and not be faint of heart, you'll be all right.
Okay.
But whatever you do, don't mention the accident.
And she says that as if we're all supposed to know what the accident is. He can be difficult, Sam's like, yeah. Mrs. Dalton, it can be difficult, Sam. Challenge accepted. They did wonderfully together. Challenge succeeded successfully.
I noticed the painting on the stairway. Beautiful girl. Is that Dr. Stiles' daughter?
If you want to get along in this house, that's the sort of thing you don't ask. Ever.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Is that his daughter? That's so awkward. Yeah, tell me about the Center of Cognitive Abnormality Research.
I saw a plaque by the door. Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research? What does that mean exactly?
The centre was Dr. Styles' idea. He started it with his friend, Dr. Helborn. How excited they were. It was busy too, or starting to be. Then something happened and, well, he closed it.
But what does that mean? Cognitive abnormality.
Didn't that school tell you anything? Dr. Styles worked with patients who had strokes or brain injuries and the like. Always said those kinds of cases helped him understand the workings of the brain better than looking at a healthy one.
He's retired now?
Well, you could say that. Hasn't seen patients in years.
Dr. Helborn, do we meet him? Later, I feel like we meet him. It probably should have been a bigger moment than he was for me, but I obviously completely forgot the name. Tell me about Oxford.
You know, before I came to Oxford, I would have never imagined there was so much uninhabited countryside so nearby.
Oh, there's plenty of country around here. And thank heavens for it.
How long does the bus take to get into Oxford Centre?
30 minutes, like. Makes a lot of stops on the way. By the by, what college are you in? Did the Student Employment Office say it was St Edmund Hall? Or am I thinking of something else?
It is St Edmund Hall.
Nice college from what I've heard.
Well, the hypnosis dude who does the thing where we see that there was a student at his desk, that guy.
How far are we from London?
London? Ooh, hour and a half, I'd say. Car or train would run you about the same. Of course, you'd never catch me driving in London. Not for £1 million.
That's not bad.
Far enough away to be grateful, not so far as to be sorry. Or so the locals say.
I'm gonna make a list of things that I need to remember to talk about when I actually do the video. Because I wouldn't do it very well now. Because I'd absolutely fumble my words. But I had a lot of opinions while we were playing, and I'm not good at speaking on the go, which begs the question, why do I do live streams, but still assistant?
So, what exactly does Dr. Styles' assistant do around here? I mean, as you see it.
Never had one before. I'm sure they told you at the Student Employment Office. It's mainly paperwork he wants done. Files sorted, computer work, things of that sort. You should have plenty of time to keep up with your studies.
Oh, we're
I told
so
him
good at the
there's no
paperwork.
use sending over a medical student. He'd never let you touch his actual work. I take it you're not in the sciences.
Was it the tattoos that gave me away?
No offence, dear. What is it that you study?
English Lit.
Well, that's all right then, isn't it? Now, I wanted to ask, will you be wanting the room or will you be staying at the university?
The room?
The room you were in last night. It's yours whenever you want it. It's empty otherwise, isn't it?
Tempting.
Meals too. If you're late, I'll leave your dinner in the fridge. I'm sure a girl like you knows how to use a microwave.
Sure.
We are not going to steal a single piece of paperwork. More about the
I
assistant,
know they
why
told
not?
me this at university, but I'm not sure I remember it correctly. Besides the room and board, the position pays...
Well, I never. Catch a fever last night, did you? I'd have thought that would be the first thing on a student's mind.
Sure, but I was looking at a whole list of available jobs, and I'm afraid I might be confusing them.
£50.
Right, that's what I thought. Thanks.
Okay, do we need to continue talking to Mrs. Dalton, or can we just leave? I think it looks like we can just leave. I'm not saying that the first chapter isn't that entertaining, but what I will say is that the other chapters have a lot more going on for them. This is like the tutorial chapter, the setup and everything, and that's great the first time, but the second time we don't really need that much setup, so I'm kind of just trying to hurry through it. And she's like, I want 100. You always start less than you're actually prepared to do. Let them work up to it and let them think that they win. Okay, yeah, so... Oh, ask her everything you can. Can I ask her more stuff? Should I ask her more stuff?
She seems...
No. Okay, great. Okay, so... Look at this. Look at the envelope.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I do think he kind of likes that she talks back because no one else does. Yeah, you know... She not to be, I don't know, stereotypical. I don't know what I'm saying. But she absolutely challenges him in a way that he would have not had for a while. She's clearly good for him. To the new person. I love that it just says to the new person. To the new person. There is one thing for you to do today. Call it a rest. Call it a test. Do not call it a rest. Call it a test, if you will. If you cannot accomplish it, pack your things and return to the campus by evening. I planned to start an experiment, but despite putting up a few of these notices in town, no lost lambs have telephoned. Find me 6 student volunteers for tonight. Leave your cell phone number with Mrs. Dalton. Why some of your letters capital, by the way? Also, that there's no way he's a real doctor. I can actually read his handwriting. So go back to Mrs. Dalton to receive a mobile phone. Got that.
I have a problem. Dr. Stiles asked me to leave my cell phone number with you, but I don't have one.
Oh, take mine. My sister's the only one who ever calls me on it, and she's on holiday.
Are you sure? Thank you. I had one, but there was this incident with a ground squirrel. Ugly.
They could be nasty blighters, can't they?
We scare so many people. Often she's like, excuse me while I take that personally. Yeah, it's he says anything slightly strange to her, and she's just immediately challenge accepted. They go back upstairs, take the photo of Sam's parents. It's a conversation? Which conversation? Oh, the squirrel.
There. Now it's practically home, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a conversation. That absolutely was a conversation that happened. Okay, go to the map. You can press M, by the way. All this time I was trying to click on this tiny little thing. You can just press M, like most games with a map. For God's sake.
So this is Oxford.
Yeah, it
Not
really
bad.
is, isn't it?
I need to line up those students for the experiment. But while I'm here, I really want to snoop around. See if I can find any reference to the Daedalus Club here in Oxford.
I mean, if nothing else, it is absolutely the middle of England. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's such a nice summer's day. Go right to Cornmarket Street and enter the Black Wand and speak to a guy that looks suspiciously like Roger Delgado. I'm not letting that go. Master number one
a
in the
magic
game.
shop.
It's such a beautiful sunny day in England. Examine the machine. In what way do I...
It's the Daedalus Club logo.
Is that really wise, I wonder?
Hi. This is a Daedalus Club puzzle box, isn't it?
Is it? My. What a mystery.
You're so suspicious. You have to know that. Also, it's brilliant that as soon as she goes, what I really want to do is look for any reference to the Daedalus Club. It's the Daedalus Club logo. Like that was so easy. It was so easy to find.
Can I be of assistance, young lady?
I hope so.
The Daedalus Club.
That is a Daedalus Club puzzle box, isn't it? I recognize the club logo.
Do you? And what would an American like you know about the Daedalus Club?
I've been in Europe for almost 2 years now. I know a lot of street magicians on the continent.
Ah, I thought you had the look. Watch carefully. Where's the ball?
Where's the ball?
Very nice, my dear. My name is Mephistopheles. And who are you?
That's
Samantha
not your
Everett.
real name.
Sam. But my stage name is Lady Byron.
Nope, never heard of you.
Well, I haven't been in England long.
This guy is such a red herring. Like, he is the most suspicious person that we speak to, and he doesn't. Like, he basically doesn't have anything to do with anything, really. But he's so suspicious.
So about the Daedalus
I
Club.
love that.
I know they have a
It's
dinner club in
brilliant.
London. Are they here in Oxford too? Do they run this shop?
As in the Roman times, we are merely a lowly outpost, and not the thing itself.
I heard they run public games, riddles, and scavenger hunts. That kind of thing. Is that what the box is? A public game? They might put those in any friendly establishment.
They might.
Because I know I tried to express this before, in the original playthrough, but it's like we have things that are happening that are definitely happening, but there are so many different possible explanations. Because is it actually a ghost, or is it something more tangible, or is it some weird psychological thing, or is it actually just this completely separate magic thing that you keep kind of thinking, well, it has to be something to do with this whole stuff that's going on, otherwise why would it be here? There's so many different avenues that it could have been, and presented in such a way that at the end it really could have been any one of these explanations and it would have felt satisfying.
You're curious to know what I know about the Daedalus Club.
Oh, very. Will you indulge an old man?
I worked with the great Scarpelli in Rome last summer. He told me a lot.
The great Scarpelli. Red-haired, garlic-breathed old conman who favors chickens in his act.
That's him. He's very talented, you know.
Oh, I know.
He said it's the most secret club for magicians and illusionists on Earth. All the great masters belong to it.
Do they? And what other morsels did he divulge?
To become a member, you have to pull off a grand game, like a major public illusion or legendary con. He's worked on one for several years, but hasn't perfected it yet.
A common fate, I'm afraid. But one must always start somewhere, Miss Everett. And a good place might be that box.
Yes, I believe you're right. Thank you.
I also need to say that I suspected a lot of people, but the one person I never thought was suspicious in any way was the person who actually was. But at the same time, it never felt like, oh, that came out of left field. It didn't. Even though I never suspected Angela personally, it still felt like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm so excited to get to the point where we meet her and we actually see if she feels suspicious now that we know. Which apparently she does. We go back to the machine, right?
You must be 21. That's the Daedalus Club logo.
How did I get this the first time, by the way? Because I absolutely did not know what I was doing. Cause we have to make 21.
21. That did it. That's the
Oh, here.
This is a Daedalus Club riddle. My first one.
Oh god, now we have to figure this out again. Do I remember? It took us so long to figure out how to light things on fire. When I had the things right here. Oh, I'm getting PTSD from this bloody riddle. Collect the card, then do we go... Examine the tall cupboard next to the machine. Before talking to Mephistopheles. I love that the walkthrough just calls him Meth.
Triggering the
That's
invisible
hilarious.
wires coming with the device. Triggering the...
Yeah, okay,
The
great.
bread and,
Yep.
the bread and butter.
Wonderful.
Makes your... The only thing that... Break and... The side...
Cool, yeah. I know.
Any text...
Yep,
any
thank
text-
you. Brilliant, thanks. Oh my god, look, there's a mouth on the cursor. That means we can speak to him. The scholar's
The riddle
heart.
says something about the scholar's heart. Is that a particular part of Oxford? I'm not familiar with the city.
I would take that to mean the heart of the university, which is where you are right now. But I wouldn't depend on my help if I were you. I'm a miser with it, for one thing. And if you got aid, how would you know if you were worthy of the game? And the game of you.
I didn't. Right. Never mind.
We're winning the game.
What happens if I win the game?
What happens? Only one way to find out.
Because, like, they had the whole thing with there's an imposter, and then we had a moment where we thought one of them might have been an imposter. So that guy was suspicious. Everything about Harvey is bloody weird. And, I mean, I guess, was there anything suspicious about Helena? I don't know. She was kind of just... She was a bro. Yeah, she was great. Then, not to say I ever suspected. I didn't suspect David. That's not what I'm saying. But there was always the thought that's like, is what we're doing manifesting stuff? So, like, is it actually all of our faults? I don't know why I never thought suspiciously of Angela, though. Okay, we go to Carfax. It easily could have been, like, most... Also, I was so suspicious of Malik, and the only reason was the fact that he was the one person we didn't meet at first, and also he was Sasha Dewan, which is very unfair of me. I don't... Is there actually anything suspicious about him, or can I just never trust a character that he plays ever again? What now? A plaque on the door. I could not find this plaque on the door last time. It's right there.
Queen and High Streets. The riddle says, high above high and reigning over Queen. Maybe the spot I'm looking for is around here.
Yes, it's up somewhere. Is it? This landmark is one of the oldest in Oxford. It was built in the 12th century as a lookout at this important crossroads. The name comes from the Latin word quadrifucus, meaning four ways. Okay, so, yeah, we enter the tower, and there's a box. Behind the door.
Pretty nice view up here.
God, this took me way too long as well. There's a box behind the door. Look behind the door, Sam. I know we had a whole thing about not getting help, but it's right there.
There's a little box attached to the wall. The box has a Deedless Club logo. I need to do something with...
We light it on
The Deedless Club London.
fire. Yeah, wait, what were you saying? If you're being sympathetic towards Sasha Dewan, it's not showing up. Clearly YouTube is on my side.
Looks like the bottom might come off. But how? Maybe it has something to do with those vents. Fire! It worked!
Fire, it worked!
It's a piece of gold. And the second paper looks like a coat of arms. Maybe it's a clue to the next location.
And what was it? Oh, wait, no.
I bet it's a clue to a new location. I wonder where I could find a reference to the Oxford coat of arms.
Is it not letting you stand up for Sasha Dewan? That's so funny.
I bet it's a clue to a new location.
Why does it not want you to let you? Why does it not want to let you say that? That's hilarious. YouTube knows something. YouTube knows something we don't.
It's a piece of gold.
Yep, got it. Okay, so now we can go to Christchurch College. Do we need to look? We need to look at the coat of arms first, don't we? Christchurch.
Each college. That's it. Christchurch College.
So now we've unlocked Christchurch College. Hopefully. Yeah! And there's a black box. Are you still having issues?
There's something here.
Dude, what is your problem? Why won't it let you say his name? Hang on. Let me try. That's really suspicious. Oh, there we go. Okay. Poor Sasha Dewan, who did nothing wrong. No, hang on. We need to reverse engineer this. What is the problem? Maybe he didn't like they forgot the H. No, that's fine. So strange. I don't. Okay. What is your problem? Let me type exactly what you said. With the lack of H and everything. No, that's fine. Okay, clearly you're just not allowed to be sympathetic.
There's no problem finding water around here, if I need it.
Just put in the water straight in our pockets.
That paper on the top. It must be related to the opening mechanism. It worked!
You you can't see. Excuse me? Could you see any of it? You go from wait what to... So... Wait, okay. It's specifically that phrase. Well, if you spell it right. Sasha, the one, he did nothing wrong. Can you see that? What the hell is happening? I specifically let me send you a. This is the point of this stream has shifted now. We're doing our own Daedalus Club level investigation now. Let me send you. I don't. That's so weird. I don't understand. Bear with me. Does the... Oh my god! Can you say it about someone else? Okay, now I see that. It's specifically. What the excuse? Can you say it about like the poor somebody did nothing wrong? It's a specific combination of words. Fucking Johnny did nothing wrong. Maybe you need to spell wrong right, though, to be fair. No, that's fine! What the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? Okay. It's specifically... Well, clearly we've solved the issue then. Look, I'm sorry, Dr. Styles, but finding you new participants. Okay, that's gonna have to wait. Yeah, no, I see that. That's fine. It's really just Sasha Duhon in particular. So clearly I was right. Clearly all of the characters he plays is suspicious. That's so weird. Okay, well... what does that mean? The Doctor has taken over YouTube. This was the last thing. This was the last thing she did before regenerating, was programming that into the YouTube algorithm. One last time for posterity before we continue. Poor Sasha Duard, he did nothing wrong. I mean, nothing's showing up if you've typed it already. It's not a pyramid! Oh my god. I don't know what to make of this. I feel like I've stumbled onto a conspiracy. Genuine, poor Sasha Dewan, he really didn't do anything wrong. Okay, well, that I don't know how to move on. What? Can I shout it? Does shouting it do anything? No? No, okay. Well, Sasha Dewan, clearly you did something. You tried adding punctuation. It's clearly specifically that specific thing of words. YouTube has spoken according to the judgment of the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, it has to. What kind of filter? That's so strange. Okay. Clearly, us figuring this out is our entrance into the Daedalus Club. Maybe this is the grand game that's actually being played right now.
That must be a clue to the next location. It has the Christchurch coat of arms in it, so it must be around here somewhere.
Okay, what? This is a real game. Okay, what are we doing now? What? Where are we? Okay,
That must
puzzle piece? Puzzle piece. Do I have, I only have the one puzzle piece.
that must be a clue to the next.
Okay.
It's another piece of the ideogram.
Whoa, what's happening? Who am I? What kind of timeline are we in right now? Who are we? What's happening? Who am I? Not Sasha Dewan, I hope. I don't know, are we? Okay, why am I here? Why am I here? I'm so lost. Go to the gardens, examine the flower bed.
I guess I better look around more closely.
The flower bed. Okay, we're back on track. This should be something.
Nothing
a box.
unusual.
There should be a box. Or something.
Looks like normal plant stuff to me. Looks like normal plant stuff.
I thought it was here. I'm in the flower bed for Sasha Noir. Yeah, he did nothing.
Nothing unusual.
Is this not this one?
Looks like normal.
Okay, look. Well, he's not here. It looks like normal plant stuff.
I don't see anything suspicious. I don't see anything there.
Just every sentence
Nothing.
we need
Nothing.
to end or incorporate Sasha Dewan in some way. This is the investigation now.
I don't see anything there. Looks like no. Looks like no. Nothing. 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 Looks.
Excuse me?
Looks like I don't see it.
Okay. Here.
Nothing. Looks like. Looks like. Looks like. Looks like. Looks. Looks like.
Excuse me. Just below the pink flowers on the right,
Looks
there
like
should be a flag. There isn't.
Looks like no.
I'm sorry.
Looks like normal plant.
Okay, what have I missed?
Looks like normal.
It's
Looks
supposed
like-
to be here, isn't it? Yeah, it just says, below the pink flowers on the right, there's a flag. Click the dirt below it. I'm not
Looks like.
seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. So I took the observe the litmus paper, take a few drops, yeah. The box pop open and you can, yeah. Oh, I'm confused now.
Looks like normal plant. Nothing unusual.
Oh,
Looks like that dirt has been freshly dug.
that's the left.
Nothing unusual.
That's the left.
I think there's something down there. It's a piece of the ideogram and a beer coaster. The beer coaster must be a clue to the next location.
Didn't I get a phone call around here now? Head back to... Is Sasha Dewan's right? Oh, how? However did I not see that? How did I not realise? Okay, find the windy dog pub. Where's the windy dog pub? There we go. Boy Alice's shop.
Unfortunately, they're closed.
I see. Okay. The pub is closed because of... Oh my god. I am actually gonna be in tears by the time we finish this. He's trying to figure out what he did. Because clearly he did something. Clearly there's something.
A lion and unicorn. The architecture in England almost makes up for its weather.
I don't know what you're talking about. The weather here is wonderful. Talk to each of the students about taking part in the experiment. Okay.
Hello, miss.
Hi, miss.
You won't want to miss this. Easy money for a few hours of rest and relaxation. I can sign you up right now.
Dr. Styles, are you insane?
Okay, bye. Okay, bye-bye. To both girl and you. I'll still be here in 45 minutes time. Sasha Dewan would never let me leave.
Hey, you're losing a paper.
What?
Take a look. If you're free tonight, it's just an easy few hours for £15. Every student needs money, right? This is like taking candy from a baby, my friend.
Oh, this is great. Brilliant.
What do you mean?
Oh, this is a joke, right? Styles? Experiment?
No, it's £15. What's so funny about that?
Ah, you're serious. I guess it takes a freak to work for a freak. Good day.
Great. It appears I'm working for Dracula. Nice.
There should be a third out you.
What is it?
Chance of a lifetime. Or, at the very least, the most fun you've ever had in a straitjacket. Just a little neurobiology humor there.
Not bloody likely. Look, you won't find anyone stupid enough to do an experiment with Styles, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah? There's gotta be somebody stupid enough in Oxford. Or maybe not. Well, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Sorry, Houdini. I tried. First-year student orientation party at St. Edmund's Quad. It's today. Freshmen.
Okay, so... God, I heard noises again. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. So we go we go straight to where do we go straight to? To St. Edmund's place, hall, thing. Let me double check how I'm sounding, by the way, just one moment. Thing.
The architecture in England almost makes up for its weather.
I don't know what you're talking. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're good. We're fine. We're wonderful. We're brilliant. Go to St. Edmund's thingy, which I should have unlocked. There's more things to do here. What more is there to do there? Hmm. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure we're all good. Okay, and now we're talking to the usual suspects.
Come on, what do you want, blood? I told you I'd delete your scene.
And I'm supposed to trust you.
Please, I'm whining now. I'm whimpering. You're killing me here.
Maybe you'll think twice next time. I've nothing more to say to you.
Ugh, I hate that we have to do this. Can I make you any smaller? I can't. Okay. Well, fine, I guess. Ugh, I don't want to help Harvey.
Hey, hi. Sorry to bother you.
Not a
but
good
I overheard
person.
your accent. You're an American?
Yeah,
Me too. I'm Sam from DC.
I'm Harvey Kinderman, the Big Apple. You don't look American, you know. Maybe French.
What? Oh, come on. There are a lot of people like me in New York.
I guess those French are everywhere.
I'm glad to see you still have your sense of humor. I noticed you were fighting with your girlfriend.
Girlfriend? President of the Lynch Harvey Kinderman Club is more like it.
You haven't been here long enough to get into trouble, have you?
Are you kidding? I can get people to hate me in under 10 seconds flat. That girl, for instance, Lisa, she loathes me to the point of breaking into my room and deleting my latest film from my computer. And she took the only hard copy I had, a Kinderman masterpiece. Gone. And I've known her less than 2 weeks. I'm telling you, it's a gift.
Yeah, but you're kind of a creep, though, to be fair.
Why would Lisa do something like that?
No reason on God's earth.
I don't believe you.
She's in the film, right? What'd you get her doing?
Well, it was a commode soliloquy. Artistic truth, man. I mean, the film's about superficiality and how we're all really just flesh and blood underneath all the glamour.
I'll buy that, but I wouldn't if I were Lisa.
She didn't. She's pretty much being a major B on toast.
Yeah, because you're a bit of a creep.
Say, I bet you could use some extra cash. You know, for film or production costs or whatever.
What's the catch?
My prof has this little experiment going on tonight. It's, a neurobiology thing. Easy as pie, and it pays £15 for just a few hours of work.
Boy, have you got the wrong guy. I won't even go to the dentist, and the last time I had blood drawn, they had to call in the National Guard. I don't want anything to do with needles, anything needle-like, or anything that involves putting anything small and shiny anywhere close to my skin. Even jewelry makes me nervous.
You're wearing a watch. What's he studying?
What are you studying, Harv?
Technically, I'm in the international law program.
But not really?
No, I am. It's just, you know how you can get splinters under your nail and it bleeds and stuff under there and it hurts so bad you just want to hit something? Law is kind of like that for me.
And you're studying it. Why?
My dad, he has this high hopes thing. Talk about guilt. But hey, it's fine. I'm in England and I wanted a chance to check out British filmmakers, so it works, mostly.
Geez, suck it up and tell him, Harv. It's your life.
Yeah, thanks. I'll get right on that.
I mean, yeah, but parents, I mean, they can be, you know, if you know, you know. Mine never were, but sometimes there are family members out there that unfortunately you cannot just have a conversation with. You cannot just be reasonable with. You cannot just say, listen, this is how I feel, without it turning into a whole thing. So honestly, if that's you, I really wouldn't. Sometimes it's not worth it. And that's such, it sounds like such terrible advice to give, is that, oh, if your parents are difficult, just don't tell them. But self-preservation, you know, sometimes you have to think, would it be better for me to just sneak around and do my own thing and let my parents think that they're controlling me? Or do I let them know that I'm unhappy, and do I talk to them about it knowing full well it'll go south quickly? Sometimes parents just teach the kids how to lie to them better. And that's the safest and less exhausting thing to do. Where is the movie?
Does Lisa have your movie with her?
Yeah, it's in that Godzilla purse of hers. I would have kicked her shins and run with it, but then she'd have to hurt me.
Is it on DVD?
The Super 8, why?
Do you have a spare Super 8 film cartridge with you?
Yeah. Again, why?
Just weighing my options.
You have options? Wow. Can I have some? I'm fresh out.
All right. How badly do you want that movie back, Kinderman?
You shouldn't call me by my last name. It turns me on.
Listen,
See,
if you do this
creep.
experiment for me tonight, I'll get your cartridge back.
What is this, Torture Harvey Day? Do I get my choice of the guillotine or the rope? Is that it?
Stop being a wuss. This thing tonight isn't gonna hurt or anything. Besides, I thought your film was Orwellian. Do you want to be talking about it at the age of 50 in the actor's studio as your lost masterpiece?
Sheesh, turn the screws. All right, all right. But what are you planning to do?
Trust me, she won't feel a thing. Give me the spare cartridge.
This ought to be interesting.
I don't trust anything that this guy has on film.
Yeah, I can take her down, no problem. But first, I need to pick the right trick.
And the right trick is...
Huh, I like that one. But it doesn't really make sense in this case.
I didn't select one! The correct one is... I don't know if you could hear that, I was doing a drum roll. Up in Smoke. Oh, I have hiccups now. Up in smoke, up in smoke, up in smoke. There we go.
Yes, that should work.
Okay, so I understand. I say that. I don't think I do understand. Spare cartridge in the left sleeve. Load spare cartridge in the left sleeve. Take Lisa's cartridge in the right hand. Palm the spare cartridge in the left hand. Move Lisa's cartridge to the left hand. Misdirect. Move the spare right hand. This one left sleeve.
Hi.
Hey, I did it. All by
I
myself.
saw you talking to Harvey Kinderman. I wanted to warn you about him. Seriously.
You're a little late.
You're joking. Did he film you?
As a matter of fact, he did. You don't mean to say he filmed you too?
Yeah. I was at a party a couple of nights ago, and I was feeling sick, so I went outside to, be sick. I looked up, and that degenerate was filming me, puking, in the bushes.
He's a worm. I'm glad I'm making him suffer.
You are? How?
I've got the film he took of me, and it's the only copy too. I made sure of that.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I deleted it from his computer myself.
Are you sure you got the right cartridge, though? I was in his room looking for mine, but there was so much crap everywhere. Most of the tapes weren't even labeled. I bet you didn't get the right one.
I have the cartridge. This is the name of the film he said he was making. It's on the label.
Can I see?
Careful with that.
You know what I'd do if I were you? See that barrel over there?
What are you? Wait a minute!
Now you'll be sure that no one will ever see it.
What a nerve. Americans.
Tell me you didn't just burn my film! Hey, this is it! What are you, like the amazing Kreskin or something? I never saw you make the switcheroo.
Yeah, forget it. But don't forget about tonight. You promised.
I'll be there, never fear. Hey, I got my film back. And the best part is, Lisa thinks it's destroyed.
Ew. I like when the protagonist isn't fully moralistic and is a bit grey on things like that, but at the same time, I don't have to like that we facilitated her doing something really gross and disturbing and horrible. And that poor girl, this film is going to ruin her life. I mean, ugh.
She looks like the timid type. That could work.
Totally the timid type, nothing at all suspicious whatsoever. I have nothing but good feelings about Angela.
May I hang around? I'm waiting on a call.
Oh, sure. Should I... Do you want me to leave?
No. God, no. You were here first.
Where are you from?
I like your accent. Are you Scottish?
Yes. Well, I grew up on an island in Scotland.
An island? Wasn't it claustrophobic?
Not at all. It's a big island. I could ride my bike around it, but it took hours. And in the autumn, like now, the leaves were so bright red and gold. You could ride your bike and the tyres would crunch through them and make the best sound in the world. From the cliffs, the sea looked like wild horses. My father always said that.
Sounds nice. I don't really have any place like that. Home, I mean.
Sorry, I don't know why I said all that. I do need to finish this chapter.
So now I'm suspicious about everything. And now I'm thinking, does she know? She doesn't know yet, but at the same time she could if she was at the house. Chances are she's seen us already. Especially if it was her scaring off that other person. There's every chance she then saw us afterwards. I mean, we were right there. Oh, I don't know how to feel anymore. Introduction.
Looks like I missed the party. Did you get to meet a lot of people?
Oh, I just came out to get a little sun. I'm not a first year.
Oh, well, I'm Sam. Samantha Everett.
Angela Mulholland.
Why Oxford?
How did you end up at Oxford?
I got a scholarship.
Lucky.
Oh, it wasn't luck. It was fate. You know, sometimes things happen and it's like a sign that you should do something. Sometimes you don't even have a choice.
Oh yeah, fate. I believe in that. Totally.
Everything she says sounds creepy now. Everything sounds weird. Visiting
Do you
home.
go home a lot? Sounds like you miss it.
I do.
Do you have a lot of family there?
Oh, yes. Lots.
And that's all that's said on the matter. That's all that's said. See, now that feels a bit evasive. What are you studying?
What are you studying?
Nursing.
You don't sound very sure.
I've changed my focus a few times, but I do want to go into medicine. I want to help people. What about you?
Me? English lit.
I used to be in that department. I know all the professors here. Is there anything you'd like to know?
Not right now, no. But if I think of something, I'll be sure to look you up.
Okay, we're doing the payphone. The telephone psychic?
That payphone might come in handy. I'll need to get the number off it.
So we get the cell phone.
There. I put the number into my cell phone memory. It should be dialed automatically if I press dial. The payphone here in the St. Edmund Quad. Rather outdated in these days of cell phones, but it's always good to have a backup plan.
And do we now set up? Payphone.
I don't need to call anyone right now.
Okay, well, we still need to set up. Right? Oh, mute. I need to mute it. Options. Mute. And okay, turn mute on, put the phone down with this, and now we're ready for the trick.
The payphone here in the same... Angela seems ripe for something. But which trick?
The telephone psychic. Telephone. Oh, there we are. Back. There we go. Okay, hang on a second, why aren't you telling me what to do? Click on Angela again afterwards and you have another volunteer. No, you have to tell me what to do. Excuse me. Okay, that's too many things. I don't know. Load. Palm. No, hang on. In private, so on and so forth. Palm the cell phone in my left hand. Misdirect. Manipulate. Vanish.
That phone is about to ring. I can feel it. Hello? This is Sam Everett. Terrific. Thank you so much. I'll see you tonight.
How did you know the phone would ring just now?
Oh, you know. Just this little twinge I get when something really big is about to happen.
But
that was a call I've been waiting on. It's about this exciting research project. Everyone in Oxford would want to do it if they knew about it. Fortunately, nobody does. It pays well, too.
I'm very happy for you. But do you really get premonitions?
No. Just, you know, when fate's involved. The way you said. Anyway, this experiment is being done by a famous neurobiologist. I've played with the idea of going into medicine someday, so I wanted to see a clinical experiment firsthand. Angela?
Famous neurobiologist? Who?
He's a professor. Dr. Stiles. He's really amazing. World famous. There are some stupid rumors about him. So not true. Anyway, this is a great research project, and such a valuable experience, especially if you're going into medicine. Know what I mean? I think there might be a slot left for another volunteer. You could do it with me if you want. It would be fun.
Could I?
Sure. Tonight if you want. It's the first session.
Are you sure? Do you need to call them and ask?
No. He mentioned that they need a few more volunteers. I'll call and let them know you're coming.
Thank you, Sam. I'll see you then.
No problem.
This all seems very meaningful for her. She had a reaction when we talked about having premonitions and stuff. Hang on a second. Oh my god, my back is killing me now. No reason, just ouch. Helena! Helena!
Apparently, she thinks she's on the French Riviera. Not really my type, but beggars can't be choosers.
She's fine. Go talk to her. She's great. We love her.
Hi. It's a good day for the sun thing.
A diversion. Thank God.
What sun?
I was about to die of boredom.
What
I'm
sun thing?
Helena.
Sam. Antha. Or just Sam is fine too.
You're a student here?
Charles?
You don't look like one.
Of course I am. Are you?
For 2 glorious weeks now. Time of my life.
Small talk first. Where are you from?
Where are you from, Helena? You don't sound British.
God, not remotely. I'm from a tiny little country. You wouldn't have heard of it.
Tell
I
us
wouldn't have heard of your
anyway.
country.
Trust me.
Yeah, but we might have. Tell me. I wish this was like a bigger game so we could have people trying to work out where she's from. What are you
What are
studying?
you studying?
Art history, which isn't horrible. I do have an interest in the subject. Antiques mostly. And paintings. That's why Papa sent me here. He said if I was going to spend money, I should at least know what I'm buying.
Gee, sounds rough.
You have no idea. Care for a vodka and soda? I can run up to my room and whip up another one.
God, yes.
Tempting, but no. Maybe later.
Suit yourself.
Because I'm so bad at accents that I wouldn't be able to place it. The experiment.
If you're really bored, why don't you come with me tonight?
To do what?
I'm going to a psych experiment. Pretty amusing, actually. Very Dr. Strangelove.
Not for me. I have plans for this body of mine, and no doctor's going to get his greedy little hands on it.
It's just a psych thing. I'm sure Dr. Styles won't do any permanent damage.
I'm not interested.
I take it you don't like Oxford.
God, no. Papa insisted. He thinks I can't possibly get into trouble here. Well, I thought I'd show him. But now that I'm here, I think he might actually be right. What a pedestrian snore. You look like someone who knows how to party. Where do you go?
Haven't found much of a scene yet. Mostly pubs with fish and chips. A snore like you... What is it?
Well, the one thing that can be said about Oxford is it has some delicious men. That is the plat de resistance.
Nice.
Nice. Darling, that prime specimen is Charles Ettington. I've tried to talk to him a few times, but he's mortally shy. I think he might even be a virgin.
You think? Charles Eddington will be at this experiment I'm going to tonight.
You're lying.
Not.
Why would he be in this psych experiment?
I don't know. Maybe he needs money. Or maybe he's interested in neurobiology. You'd have to ask him.
I doubt Charles Ettington needs money. In fact, I don't believe you even know him.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Hang on, I need to set up a heater because I'm bloody freezing. Eek. Not much space here at all. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I may have to just hold it. I'll take a mini break because you'll be able to hear this. I know you'll be able to hear it. Oh, I really need this though. Oh my god. What temperature even is it right now? Alexa, what temperature is it? It's 5 degrees. Oh my god, it's been so much worse than that recently. Okay, I may need to temporarily turn that on every now and then. But Charles, speak to me. Charles, talk to me again.
Mind if I hang around? I was supposed to meet a friend here.
Well...
Okay, well, thank you for the chat.
Homer's Iliad.
Eek. There's a letter here too.
Homer's Iliad.
No, letter. Oh, there it
The
is.
letter on top is from Gertrude Eddington. I bet that's his mother.
Right, so, what do we do now? Oh, yeah, the Iliad.
I see you're reading the Iliad. The Iliad and the Odyssey are my favorite ones.
You've read the Iliad?
Yeah, but I like the Odyssey best. I love the gods and their infighting. Total soap opera. But my favorite part is where Odysseus comes home and Penelope has all those suitors, and you're just waiting for him to kick some serious tail.
My favourite part is the Cyclops. I like the way they tie themselves under the sheep to escape.
I love that part. Can you believe those were the first novels ever written? And Homer still beats the crap out of anything Hollywood has put out, in my humble opinion.
Absolutely. What's even more amazing is that he recited it from memory. Can you imagine hearing him do that?
That would be amazing. Wow.
Well, I'd better get back to it.
Tell me about the letter from home.
Did you get mail from home? Sorry. It's just that I've been expecting a letter from my mom for days. I'm beginning to think the Oxford Post is eating it.
No?
I've been here for 2 weeks, and I still haven't received a letter from my mom. She promised to write all the time. It doesn't take that long for stuff to get here from the U.S., does it?
Dunno. Never got anything from there.
Of course not. Duh, I'm sorry. Ragging on like a total loser.
I get mail every day. My mum, she writes to me every day.
No way. God, you're lucky. I miss my mom so much. So how come you haven't opened it yet?
Mum and I always ate dinner together, so I like to read it then.
Aw, isn't that sweet? Mom and I love to ride bikes together. But reading her letters on a bike probably wouldn't be the best idea.
Okay, now come with us to the experiment.
Listen.
Hurry up, we've got
there's
places
something
to
you might
be.
Interested in.
People to do.
It's not for everyone. But since you like Homer, I've gotten into a psych experiment that's being done by one of the Oxford neurobiologists. It's really fascinating.
Hello.
And it pays cash.
That would be interesting. But I'd need to check with my mum. She calls me on Saturdays. I could talk to her about it then.
But this starts tonight.
Then I can't. I couldn't do something like that without talking to her. Anyway, I'm sure they'll do it again.
Oh no, Dr. Stiles is a really famous neurobiologist, and he almost never does this kind of thing. Oh, it will be so educational. I'm sure your mother would love for you to have an experience like this. That's what she sent you here for, isn't it?
I can't without talking to her, sorry.
Okay, no big deal.
And so now we have some tricks to play. Puppy break. Puppy break. Ah. Now you've been too long without attention, haven't you? Oh, he's a good guy. He's a sweet little angel. He's a sweet little angel. You're an angel. Her groomer said she's an angel. So, hi, yeah, that's you. You're a well-behaved angel. Yo, come here then. Come here for a cuddle. Come here for a quick cuddle. Yeah. Yo, hi. Mwah. 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 Yo, mwah. I know, I still need to get you a little office chair yourself, don't I? I want one as well. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, Charles. Mwah. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing?
This
Oh,
one is
trick.
tough. I'll have to find a really good trick.
Something about a mailbag. Something about a mailbag. Mailbag. Ominous mailbag.
That trick doesn't fit the situation.
Yes, it does. Does it not?
I can only set up the first part of the trick to get the letter for now.
Okay, what am I setting up? Distract. Oh, misdirect. Take in left hand. Vanish. Left sleeve.
Well, you know what they say. Fluffy white clouds means it's a beautiful day to fly a kite.
I don't see any kites.
It's just an expression. See you later, Homer.
Can we just read it?
I'll need to find something to help me open this, without it looking like I've opened it.
Oh yeah, we go to Oxford and go to the exploding vent, and that's why Oxford isn't silver yet. Exploding vent.
Ouch! Hot!
It would be. It's an exploding
Charles's
vent.
mother certainly is involved. Must be nice to have someone who actually gives a crap. Convenient of her to include a health fair flyer. That works.
Overbearing family members. What on earth would that possibly be like? Darling Charles, everything has been so quiet here. I miss you so. Mrs. Bertle, Bessel, Mrs. We regret to inform you that your dad passed away peacefully in his Jeep. Was selling kittens yesterday. Do you remember when you were 10 and she put out kittens? Poor Mitzi. We never did find out what happened to that cat. Suspicious. I spoke to Mr. Wells, whose grandson graduated from Oxford. He was messing. He was messing upon me, pressing. He was pressing upon me how many wonderful opportunities you'll have outside your classroom schedule. I do hope you will try to get involved, darling. I saw this flyer at the market. I don't know why it was posted here at Milton, but I wish you would attend. Please do, for Mummy. Loves and 1,000 kisses, Mum. It's... yeah. It's very convenient. Ah! Very convenient. Hang on. Excuse me. We had oh. Yeah, this, yeah, that's it.
Apparently, it's going to be a lot harder getting...
So, which way round am I doing this? Take the letter and...
Now I can seal it and it's ready to go.
Very convenient that that's what she said. And now we seal it.
I don't need to steam the letter again.
Exploding seal. Of course you don't. Okay, and now are we done at Oxford? We're done at Oxford. St Edmund's Hall. Finish the trick.
Now I can finish the trick and put the letter back.
By palming the letter in your right hand, misdirect, and plant.
Hey, Homer, do you happen to know if that payphone over there works for international calls? I was thinking about calling my mom.
Couldn't say.
That's all right. I'll go check. See ya. I'm pretty sure he'll take the bait.
Yeah, now talk to Helena.
Damn it. What's your secret? I haven't been able to get as much as a hello out of the boy. And there you are, chatting away.
Well, you know, you get really close to people when you work together. But you have to be gentle with Charles. He's so inexperienced.
You're diabolical.
I know. So are you coming tonight? Or do I have Charles all to myself? Funny thing about virginity, it's such a temporary state.
Satan incarnate. Are you sure this is safe?
Would I steer you wrong?
All right, I'll be there. Oh, what fun.
Cue the phone call. Do I actually have to answer it, or no, I don't?
Hello?
Get back here immediately. You're late.
Maybe you have the wrong person. This is not normally my phone.
I know exactly who this is. We have a lot to do to prepare for tonight. Get back here at once.
Dr. Stiles? Look, I've got 4 people, but I still need 2 more. If you give me an hour.
You found 4 volunteers.
Yes, it wasn't easy.
That's enough. I had another student call to volunteer today, and you'll be the 6th.
Oh, what?
Now get back here at once.
Wonderful. Now instead of finding suckers, I am one.
And I do believe that is the end of chapter 1.
Okay, so I'm a little bit freaked here. Damn all those stupid stories. If he's some kind of monster, I can just leave, right? Right. I'm a fast runner. Come on, Samantha, suck it up.
Oh, it will be after this.
Dr. Stiles?
Didn't your mother tell you it's not polite to stare?
I'm sorry.
The stairs are behind you. Leave now if you can't do better than that.
No, I thought you'd be old or something. Mrs. Dalton said... never mind.
You kept me waiting. Bad way to start your tenure here, Miss... What the hell is your name, anyway?
Sam Everett. What the hell is yours?
I'll take that as a rhetorical question. If you don't know who you're working for, you really are a fool. What's your area of study?
English lit?
Appropriately worthless.
Yeah, well, I considered studying acts of war, but I failed the howitzer's test. That gets a lot of freshmen, I'm told.
Where did you get this?
A jumble sale in a village outside Liverpool. I like old things. Why?
My mother wore a necklace identical to this one. It was probably given to charity after her death. How bizarre. I've had to make most of the preparation myself. That's why I pay you, because your time can be wasted on menial tasks, mine can't. Next time, come when I ask, or don't bother showing up at all.
Next time? So I have the job?
As if I had nothing better to do than to try out new assistants.
In that case, I'd like a room, board, and £100 a week. First week paid in advance.
Are you quite insane?
You'll practically have me full-time since I'll be living here. You can run me ragged. Menially speaking. Besides, you don't have time to look for someone else.
Make these beds. The linens are on the counter. I'll return at 1:45. When the students arrive, make sure they know what to expect before bringing them down here.
But you haven't told me anything about tonight.
Inform them about me.
Do we get a last request stock? How about an appeal? I have a wife and kids to support, you know. Okay, not really, but I have a grandmother who liked me once. Yeah, it was 1989.
Sit still. This isn't going to hurt. These machines are about as painful as X-rays, and far less carcinogenic.
I trust you, Dr. Styles.
Good. This will require nothing from any of you except a bit of imagination. Now, I want you to relax. Relax, lay back, and close your eyes. You're not going to fall asleep, but you will be deeply, deeply relaxed. Let go of all thoughts, all tensions. Let go of everything but the sound of my voice. You're standing in a field, and your eyes are closed. It's night, and the air is chilly. You're a little cold in the athletic suit you have on, but you know you'll be warming up soon. You smell freshly mown grass on the night breeze. Your eyes remain closed as you reach up in a stretch. Up and up, fingers reaching for the sky. You feel the pull all the way down your arms, your sides, your legs, all the way to your toes. Take a deep breath of cold air and push higher. Hold it and exhale. Swing your arms down. Relax. In a moment, you will open your eyes and see that you are at Horsepath Track. You came here for a night run. Your muscles are in need of a run, and you're looking forward to this immensely. When you open your eyes, you will see that it is a clear night. The field is lit with incandescent light from the lampposts, and the track is a dark, muddy red. You have the entire place to yourself. Now, in your mind, open your eyes and begin, very slowly at first, very easily, to run.
What?
That experiment made me so relaxed. I slept like a log. That bed doesn't suck either.
Okay, so now we are at
Oh, you're
chapter
up.
2.
I was
Stop,
about
let
to
me
go and
say.
wake you.
No,
Good
not
morning,
now.
Mrs. Dalton. Smells wonderful.
So, you're still here then?
Still here.
Okay, give me a
Got on
moment.
all right with Dr. Styles?
I know,
He's a
yeah,
toad,
great.
But I've dealt with worse.
Let me
It's
save
fine.
after the
Allow him to
chapter.
do it. He needs things done, and seems like you could use the job.
Why? Did he say something about me?
Well, not to
I'm
me.
trying to be
He hasn't up
organised.
yet.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, he might have done down in the lab. Oh, and someone left this paper on the step this morning. Must have been a mistake. We don't take a paper. You have it if you like.
Thanks.
Suspicious.
That was delicious.
Okay, so I'm saving it here and I'm ending the stream, but I may be back, I may not, I don't know. But I'm trying to keep it organised by having like one chapter at a time. I had things to say, I have 2 things to say, but I won't fully get... I'm in chapter 2, I really shouldn't pick the paper up. But anyway, I've made a note, so I'll remember next time. It completely slipped by me, the whole mother's necklace thing. I didn't pay attention to that. I remember that coming up at the end when it's like you even went to all the effort to track down my mother's necklace, and I remember thinking, when did we do that? But yeah, we just kind of stumbled upon it. That's interesting. I've been making notes of things to fully try to keep in mind and try to remember. Now I'm experiencing it again, and now I'm picking things up that I know do become relevant later or might be relevant later. I've also noted down this newspaper to remember next time that it is suspicious that they had a newspaper left when they don't usually have the paper, so who left it and why. But for now I'm going to save. If I can save, how do I save like that? And we are done for this stream. Because this is when Chapter 1 was like primarily set up and meeting everybody, understanding how the mechanics work. But this Chapter 2, I believe, is when we start to learn things, and we should also finish that riddle. And Chapter 3 is when we first play as Dr. Styles. How long has this chapter been? Yeah, like 2 hours per chapter. I can absolutely maintain that. I can absolutely maintain that. But yeah, for now I'm going to take a break. And if you're watching this now, you will have heard me talk about how there's no background music because I'm planning on editing. This is not the edited video. So don't be watching this and think, what the bloody hell do you mean editing? This isn't the edit. I mean, obviously because this was the live stream. But I fully intend on doing like an entire deep dive into this game because I'm too obsessed. And that's what this footage is for. Anyway, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let Fire know that I left. But I may be back later. I don't know. It depends how I feel. And yeah. What kind of what the hell am I saying? Yeah, yes. Sithy.